Hello everyone, this is Serious Trivia. Welcome back to another episode of our Frostpunk Let's Play. As we pick up with the refugee scenario on day 19, we're hitting -60. It's kind of cold. You can see that we're actually kind of cold. I can do a few tricks right now. We overdrive the machine for a little bit. We might have to sacrifice a kid if it gets to that point. I think we've been overdriving quite a bit. But maybe just for a few hours here, because I could just use heaters. Not gonna be that bad if we use heaters, actually. But if we can stress the machine, we can stress the machine. 10 sick. Start new research. Definitely. What we want here, outpost is attractive for coal. I really want this, but that's depending on whether we can get a scout to come back. But regardless, we could just get that ready for when the scout comes back, because wood is going to be one of our most restraining resources. Steel also, we're going to get those upgraded as quickly as possible. Looking at the Lord situation, we have 2 more waves, I'm guessing 100, so we're looking at 641 people in this town. We definitely need more residential zones, and we will have that. As a matter of fact, this is not a great one because of that rock right there. We already tested that out. So we're probably going to have to build it in this corner because we're out of space. I could probably build it here. We can probably shift the ring out once if we do the range increase, but then that's going to be more coal consumption as well. It does bother me a bit. Oh, more steam cores in the iron bank. There's a crack between the vault door and the frame that's wide enough to squeeze through. It's completely dark inside. Useless riches. This is indeed the vault in which the lords plan to preserve as much of their wealth as they could, yet there isn't much in the way of gold apart from some ancient jewelry and other works of art. There are wonders of science and knowledge here, instrument, books, newspaper, and letters. Oh, we can leave the treasure intact. For humanity, we will. Alright, go back. Go back. I mean, save the precious art and artifacts. Something's wrong. Something's wrong. What is wrong? I heard a sound. Slow down time. Nothing's wrong? Shout into the workplaces. You guys can do it. 40% extra, please. Alright, these are built. Get that increased efficiency going. After this, yeah, there's no way to increase our power level until that. So we're probably just going to have to rely on heaters after this goes off, and we'll have an influx of sick. The propaganda center, it's a little bit tempting. We're trying to battle discontent. Once again, 10 food for patrols. Let's do that. As long as we have food. We can only use it. It does work fairly well. Okay, looks like we're fine, and we can just run at full speed. Indignant woman. Sir, our guard has reported this woman for attacking them on patrol. She was cursing them and hitting them with her fists when they brought her in. I would have come by myself. These swines have been pestering me day in, day out. I'm sick of it. They say they need to check if everything's in order, and it's just an excuse for them to take advance. Punish her. Reprimand the guards. Skip this district. No. Bad guards. Bad. Don't abuse the law. A lot of things I want to build, but I'm kind of stressed on resources at the moment. There's bed for the lords, right? 99 beds for 100 people. We're one short. I do realize that. The only thing that's holding me back is this weird road shape right here. Like, technically, I can just build a road here instead of the outer ring. And it will still look neat. Which is all I really care about at this point. Alright, the wall drill is up. Good. Improve heaters is quite tempting. The outpost is probably a good source of coal. Factory super tempting, but we have so much human power that I don't know if we actually need to worry about using machines here. This is also useful since we have kids working there. Bunkhouse. That's without a doubt probably the #1 concern. What is our coal situation? Less than optimal. We can do another thumper setup over here. I guess that'd be the goal. I don't want to encroach on building space, but I feel like that wall really messes things up. Like, this is probably not going to be housing. I'm going to squeeze some more housing here and then some housing here, and that's it. So I think I'll just do like this. Okay, so we match that line. Yeah. We'll start with these two, since we have roads, and then we can extend out once we have the upgrade for this. Sick lords are coming. They're in poor health. Might be carrying something contagious. That's not my concern. My concern is we need beds for them. Hospital beds, which we don't have right now. Feed the hospitals. Get the current sick out. We have only 6 more engineers. If we have to host more sick, we can build 1 more little hospital. Ocean liner has... The majestic ocean liner rides above us as we approach the lowered gangway. Ice surrounds it from all sides. This liner brought many rich people here. They could afford to travel in luxury even in these desperate times. On the bridge, we found a letter from Lord Craven to the captain. It reads, "If we encounter any of the vessels stolen by the workers, you're authorized to open fire." A naval gun crudely bolted to the foredeck confirms that he really wanted us dead. Well, that's all the research on the west side, and we're coming back. Coming back. And I'm guessing the Lord Craven's in the 3rd group of refugees, probably. Yeah, we're probably gonna end up just putting resource dump on this side. Like, we're probably never gonna heat this because this is so poorly done. Now the 3rd ring might be able to afford housing, but the 4th ring here, it's never gonna do it. So we might as well plop them down here. Did it really end though? Oh. You can stop. Most of the workplaces are not being manned. If I need to heat anything, it's going to be the hospitals. The sick lords are here. Captain, a large group of lords have just arrived. Most of them are seriously ill. They won't be able to work for many days and will overcrowd our medical facilities. What should we do? Let them in. 128 people needs to be healed. Oh, that's because we have a couple new healed. 2 days to open 4 new places of treatment. 2 days to heal. I think opening 4 might be easier to do. Improve our medical infrastructure. Yes, I understand that. We're also 1 bed short, so it's in the watchtower range. And then we need 4 of these. I mean, I need to overlap to make sure that facility will work, and we don't need to build overlap into any of the workplace, so I think this is safe. Unless I'm counting on a 3rd ring. But then I can't build anything against here, it's against the edge. I think this is fine. Oh, invalid because of the rocks. Oh wow, all this is invalid. I might as well heat these and then shift this one down later. Or actually, the one homeless can get sick and go to the hospital. Sick but proud. The sick lords are among us now, but our people try to stay away. Try to stay as far away from them as possible. This has rubbed some lord the wrong way. They look at us with such disgust and contempt, one of them complains between fits of coughing. Our dignity is not diminished just because we're sick. Well, so much for dignity. We're barely positive. Alright, who has engineers where they should not have engineers? Alright, that's all we can spare. Let's continue. Food is fine. Dangerous rumors. Captain, some people are spreading wild stories about the sick lords. They say that they are contagious and that if we don't keep away from them, we'll soon all be sick as well. Everyone's on edge. Ignore the rumors. Ooh. Nice. Our scout's back. With the cores. which means time to go for the fancy wall drill. Ooh, we need wood. This will save us a lot of heaters. We don't have the wood for it right now. As a matter of fact, can we overdrive through this last day? 'Cause that's a lot of sick that I don't want to deal with. Go check out the radio. Maybe we can outpost a core station or something. Alright, last group of lords. 100 with 70 kids. Alrighty. We're gonna have a nice and comfortable couple days, and then hopefully we'll be fine. Ah, the foreman just inspires. Good. Before we upgrade the housing, since we don't need to worry about that right now, I think the coal's positive. Food is a little bit concerning, so we should probably fix food first. They don't need to be heated, that's the thing. But I'm running out of space. Oh, that's perfect. Can we fit 2 here somehow? Oh. You guys are not connected to anything. Oh, our beacons are down, our scouts are down. There we go. Our installation got research really fast. Ooh, we can run it with fewer people, but only the infirmary, which we only have 1 of. Skip to house straight away, kind of impractical. Gathering posts. Heater would also help. Steam coal mine would probably help the most. We can turn these down. Alright, we're out of wood. No, can't fit it. It's gonna bump into something. I mean, we mentioned this is probably more industrial. We can probably put 2 here, but then the ring is gonna heal that, or it's gonna like basically fill that area if we expand the ring, basically. Yeah, wood is still not keeping pace. A cowardly attack, Captain. A few sick lords have been attacked and brutally beaten by unknown assailant. One of them had undergone amputation. The attacker accused the lord of spreading incurable disease. So we now have a amputee among our ranks. Well, a factory will eventually be built, I guess. Raw food? In case we over collect on the first go. Oh, the size is not perfect here. But it's perfect here. So maybe here we'll build something like a care house or something like that. Wood is very constraining. But the temperature is so nice. I can start with these. Well, even these we don't have enough wood of. Yeah, this is when an automation would have been nice. Okay, it's just a mast stabilized with wires, so we get steel and steam cores. We searched the shack under the mast. The radio equipment's gone, but we found the logbook. It only confirms what we already know. Still, it's painful to read. London knew about the coming winter well in advance. They didn't warn us. They only informed the rich who were left to die. I don't need the resource right away. Check out the red flag camp. We might need this now. Are we expecting death? I hope not. I don't think we need prison. Propaganda center sounds interesting, but I don't know if we need one. It does increase discontent in the beginning, but if we use 10 wood to do build, it just increases hope. It shows source of discontent, but doesn't fix discontent. So it doesn't actually do what I needed to do. Oh, once we do neighborhood watch, we can't do faith. Oh, it is a pick. Okay. We need this. It's getting warm. How warm though? 50? Okay.
Come, lads. We must work harder.
Yeah, this is fine. Overtime work is the biggest issue. Bad food. Yep. We're doing soup. We can stop doing soup if we believe our food supply is going to be able to hold up. But right now I don't know if that's true. So soup it is. Okay, we're able to keep up. Which means there's really no rush to upgrade this. Like, why do we need a surplus? I don't even need to pull these. Like, honestly, the resource should be spent on housing. If we never want to go down this route, we can use this as a permanent solution, but I think we need automatons. That's what we need. We're getting a bunch more cores, and if we can build automatons to run our fringe facilities, we can just readapt our town. Then I guess we would want the upgraded steam coal mines eventually. Costs us 1 core each to build. That's okay, we still have 1 core for factory and then more cores coming back for machinery. Angry rant. Sir, our guard reports a man's giving an impassioned speech to a small crowd, accusing you of scheming to enslave us all. Our captain is trying to keep you content, ignorant, under control. Well, guess what? That's exactly what I'm trying to do. Remember the new poor law, the workhouses? This is how we live now. We're supposed to work and be quiet, but it's not too late. He's lying, chase him away. We can't afford discontent, but we can definitely afford hope. Yeah, many of these coal, if we can automate things, we can open up spaces in the town. I don't care about these. I kind of care about this. Factory. Given the size, maybe here. I don't have any preheated places that I can place it. It would have to be here. This is very awkward. I could heat it on this side and build some houses in between. That's another option. That's fair. Red flag camp survivors. Red flag, actually duvet case, flew over the most pitiful camp we have ever seen. Glad to see you, though I wish we met sooner, croaked one of the lords. I regret that I can only implore you to give us a proper burial. We're dying, have chosen not to fight it anymore. Please respect our final wishes. Let them die and bury them, or save them against their will. It is a workforce, but we don't really need to work. Ooh. Can we force people to live? Is that ethical? 41. We need to find 4 more houses. Basically. The 1 doesn't really matter because we have a 1 overhang right now. I mean, the 16 engineers... We'll save you. You must survive. We implore you to survive. No dying on our watch. Alright, with those 4 built, we'll be at 60. We pretty much need the housing here, because they're gonna come too.
It's time for rest.
A huge influx of resources there. Probably a big area here that we haven't discovered. I don't know if I need to overwork you. Only 1 engineer available. I'm gonna pull 1 from each of you. Make this so our 1 guy can work. And then... Well, it's not efficient use of space there, just like it's not efficient use of space here. We are at 50 plus 5, 100. The lords are fine. Lord Craven is coming. I knew it. Captain, 1 more group of lords on the way. Rumor has it Lord Craven's with them. The lord who ordered our ship to be shot at. Our people are unmoved. We've dealt with the other lords so far. We'll deal with this one too, one way or another. That's the spirit, guys. We can deal with them. They're just people too. Wait, did we? Yeah, we built the roads. Well, we're gonna need these. Oh, but those are too cold. Gonna have to build you guys. Three, 4. It's fine. The number 6 is a little bit concerning. The coal consumption is totally okay because we upgraded the coal mines. We don't have any wood storage. Hello, time to upgrade. Lord Craven is here. Captain, more than 40 children led by a few men have gathered outside our city. They want to be let in, but Lord Craven's with the group. What should we do? Hope will fall, discontent will rise. Yes. And the sick. And so many sick. Powerless and terrified, a few lord herd a large group of kids into the city. Lord Craven is with them. He looks around, visibly frightened. He has lost all his power and is the mercy of our people. The children are unusually quiet. Most of them are orphans, says one of the lords leading them. Well, parents die in this type of weather, I guess. I think this is needed. Resolve class conflict. The old and new animosities between the lords and our people will make coexistence very difficult. To protect the future of our city, you have to contain the social unrest before it escalates. And yeah, you want us to drop discontent to a certain level. 3 days. Keep hope above a certain level. Keep discontent down. Stay in charge for at least 1 day. We cut overtime work. Especially in the coal industry. Steel. I mean, we hit the levels. And then stay in charge for 1 day without any issues. Housing need to be upgraded. Things are going well. Thanks, our captain. Yeah, thank me. We can't upgrade all the houses at once because then people will be homeless. So we're gonna have to incrementally change the houses. Alright, first ring complete. Food should not be an issue. We need more hospitals. We have way too many sick people. I have 6 cores. This is working. I don't have warm. Okay, I can squeeze one more here in a warm place. And maybe one here during the workday, but not during the night. Alright, squeeze one more hospital in here. The 41 people have returned. We don't have 25 homeless, we just have 3 houses being adjusted. He went there. You go to the snow dun. Wow, okay. Take care of our food situation. We just got like 100+ people. I don't think we can change anything here, so we're gonna still make more food happen. Survivors reach the city. Sir, a group of survivors reach our city. They're tired, they need a place to rest, a bite to eat, perhaps some medical attention, but they're ready to lend a hand whenever they can. Yeah. I'm glad to hear that, but we're not doing so hot. Coal is still going hard. Outpost is about to be done. The entire city is basically geared for survival right now. Outpost is done. I'm gonna try to phase off thumpers. Cookhouse installation, it's only one building. I can heater it. Increasing the range. Increasing the heater. All doesn't. They don't seem that necessary right now. Maybe we should just hop on to the next tier. We don't have enough wood. Well, I can't really get more wood right now, so that's no good. This will work temporarily. I don't think we can swear off. I think we can, though. I think we can. If we use automations in coal, we should be fine. We're gonna build a bunch, so let's preempt that. If we build more than 2, it's better to get that research now. We only have one more nice day. Alright, all our hunting huts are now making food. We can come back with 390 raw food a day. Food consumption is this. So if we make 2 each, it's 780. We don't even have to make soup, but right now our discontent is fine, so we're fine. A lynch mob. Captain, an angry mob have gathered, outraged by the arrival of Lord Craven. They want his head. He'll pay for what he did to our people. He wanted us dead, so death is what he will get. No. Nobody deserves death. He didn't kill us, so we also won't kill him. Right, waypoint. Caning workshop. Definitely wood. Maybe a wood outpost even. Oh, speaking of outposts, we have that researched. We can outsource coal.
Workday end. It's time for rest.
You first. Quarrel in the cookhouse. Captain Lord is arguing with some people who says he's trying to cut in line. He claims his noble birth entitled him to being served first. We got guards. I think we got guards. Alright, you don't need to work overtime. Actually, you're wood, right? You do need to work overtime. We're gonna calm steel production down a little. It will get cold starting tomorrow. I would like you to work a little bit harder to get us our first machine. But unfortunately, we're not gonna get wood that early. That's right. Torn. Unsolicited advice. Captain Lord Craven has left our city. He asked us to pass this note to you. I owe my life to you, and for that I'm grateful. Things have clearly changed. You are in charge now, and I'm not. That means you will become like me. Mark my word. Power corrupts. Great men are almost always bad men. I would know. I was both. Quite flattered. And with that, I think we'll just end our episode. Our town is basically to the max. We're trying to scale back some of the functionalities as we look to expand out, by building outposts. Our first one is already up. We need a bit of wood and 10 happy workers, which we have, to go out there and provide us extra coal. And that way we can downsize some of the space that are used for coal thumpers, which is probably this space first because we can actually build houses here. We can't really build houses here with the 2 steelworks. It makes less sense. So we'll probably get rid of 2 of these, considering that our coal consumption is still pretty much in control. And we'll move on from there. City is booming, and hopefully we can get through, upgrade all the bunkhouses, maybe even upgrade to the house. Feels like we are, you know, firmly in control. And with this happiness level maintained for 1 day, we should have no class issues within our settlement either. So until next time, bye! So it's actually not goodbye because I realized the campaign's almost over. So let's continue here actually. Our town is gigantic and we have close to 700 souls living here. We are going to experience a few more temperature drop. Right now we're just concerned with some, you know, class conflict. We just have to keep control for 1 day, which I think will satisfy itself sometime in the coming day, because we are, you know, matching both conditions, discontent below a certain level and hope above a certain level. And I can definitely maintain it. I think our intermediate goal is to switch off our coal from thumpers to outposts plus our steam coal mines. So I'm actually going to get rid of this thumper here. We're going to get rid of it early because it still has the coal that is thumped outside. That's plenty for them to work on for the coming days. And we can open up this area for buildings. Not housing exactly because, you know, we have 1 homeless, which we need to take care of. This is not the best slot, but once we kill this building, we can probably fit in a few more. So I think it's fine to build 1 here. It'll be also under the not connection, but the control of the guardhouse here. I'm waiting for 40 wood in particular to build this out. And we should try to take care of our sick. Right now, the main concern is actually that they're not healing fast enough. So if I can find my infirmary, I'm gonna feed the infirmary first. We have 21 people who have an 8, which is not a lot. We have so many hospitals. If we want to feed all the hospitals though, we're probably gonna run out of food. Let's just take care of the hospitals on this side. Obviously we should expect more food coming back, raw food, and we can obviously cook them tomorrow. The temperature dip, we don't have a research to power through, but we do have overdrive, which will last us a little bit until the research comes through. Class conflict has been resolved. We did it. The social unrest have been eased. We're on the right path to ending the enmity between our people and the lords. So are we gonna get a new mission? Or is this just, you know, kind of it? I don't expect death. So I don't think we need to sign anything else here. I think we go for purpose. Since we went the law and water path, we could play around with propaganda center. It's tempting, but it doesn't really benefit us right now because discontent is my main issue, which we can fix by changing the food, I think. And both of the law buildings increase discontent unless we lock people up, which is really not the point of the society that I'm trying to build. We can drop some hope to increase our discontent loss with House of Pleasures. People can be killed. This is probably the safer option here. Let me just get this out of the way since we will need this.
Listen, everyone.
I don't expect any death though. Alright, class conflict, we are equal. We have let everyone in and started to build a world where people are not judged by their social class, but by their actions. We hope that the memory of the enmity between our people will soon fade away. For the first time, we have a chance to stand united. Oh, we have survived. That's it. Oh, wow. Okay, that was rather abrupt ending. I thought there would be more. I thought it would get cold. I guess we just had enough food to feed everyone. Then the lords arrived. We hoped it could work. And it worked. I think this scenario is very similar to the first scenario, minus the storm. You have to deal with huge population numbers, and heating, getting enough coal for that, getting enough food for that is basically what the challenge is. Alrighty, we didn't even get to set up an outpost. Alright, and since that one was so incredibly short, we're not going to jump into a new one just because episodes will happen. So this one will be kind of edited kind of weirdly to be attached to the previous episode, if you know what I mean, because I already recorded that one. And we'll kick off a new one tomorrow. So until then, bye.